It was supposed to be a quiet ride through the night. The 11:45 p.m. train from Budapest to Amsterdam, known as the Midnight Line, slipped through the frozen Balkans under a sky of dark velvet. But when the sun rose, Car 9 had one less passenger. Wealthy venture capitalist Thomas Bellamy was found dead in his luxury cabin, strangled, his watch smashed, his ticket torn in half. The door had been locked from the inside, and in a train with only 8 other passengers, someone had to have done it. Detective Lila Hart wasn't supposed to be on that train. She was taking leave after a brutal case in Vienna. But old habits die hard, and murder always finds her. The conductor asked her to step in until authorities could board in Munich. With the doors sealed and no one allowed to disembark, Lila began her interviews. 8 passengers, 8 stories, and one dead man with secrets deeper than the Alps. The suspects were as varied as the countries the train passed. An ex-military German engineer named Klaus, a quiet British author, Evelyn Moore, who claimed she didn't sleep all night. A French couple, Leo and Colette, on the brink of divorce. An anxious tech CEO from San Francisco, Jordan Klein. A Romanian violinist with a tragic past. A Hungarian attendant with a fake name. And finally, an art historian from Florence who knew the victim far too well. It was Evelyn Moore who made the first mistake. She claimed she never left her cabin, but Lila found her scarf in the corridor, tangled in a door handle near Car 9. When confronted, she admitted she'd heard shouting, but didn't want to get involved. She'd seen Thomas arguing with someone, she said. A woman, blonde, slender, wearing red. That narrowed it down to just one passenger, Colette. Colette denied it, of course. She said she was asleep, heavily medicated. But her sleeping pills were untouched. When Lila checked the CCTV monitor near the dining car, she saw something else. A glimpse of Colette's red coat at 2:17 a.m., 2 minutes before the estimated time of death. Lila asked about her relationship with the victim. Colette finally admitted Thomas had been her former lover and had blackmailed her husband. But then came a twist. Hidden beneath Thomas Bellamy's floorboard was a small metal box filled with photographs, forged contracts, and a thumb drive. Blackmail material, not just on Colette, but on 5 other passengers. He wasn't just a venture capitalist. He was an extortionist, a professional manipulator who used power, sex, and money to ruin lives. Lila now had motive for nearly everyone on the train. The violinist, Adina, had no clear motive, but when Lila dusted the box for prints, one set stood out, hers. Adina broke down during questioning. She confessed she had been blackmailed over a music conservatory scandal, one that destroyed her career. She admitted sneaking into his room, confronting him, even slapping him. But she insisted he was alive when she left. And a medical examiner aboard confirmed Thomas died 30 minutes later. Lila returned to the tech CEO, Jordan Klein. His alibi? Working on his laptop through the night. But the Wi-Fi log showed no activity during the murder window. He claimed his device was offline. Lila asked for the laptop. Jordan hesitated. On inspection, his browsing history had been wiped at exactly 2:30 a.m. Why clear his tracks unless he had something to hide? Unless he saw or did something? Then came the strangest clue of all. Evelyn Moore, the quiet British writer, had been working on a manuscript. But Lila found that the draft's latest chapter was eerily close to real events. A character named Thomas B. strangled on a train, in a locked cabin, surrounded by enemies. Evelyn swore it was coincidence. Lila wasn't convinced, until she found an earlier version on a USB where Thomas survived. Someone had edited it after the murder. So who killed Thomas Bellamy? Each had motive, but only one had no alibi and no trace. The Hungarian train attendant. Marta, she called herself, but her ID was fake, fingerprints erased. And the name on Thomas's blackmail list? A former housekeeper who lost everything when Thomas exposed her son as a whistleblower. Lila found bleach traces on her gloves, fibers matching the broken watch in her bag, and most damning of all, Thomas's smashed phone hidden in her locker. As the midnight line pulled into Munich, police boarded with handcuffs ready. Marta tried to run. She didn't get far. She confessed, but claimed it was justice, not murder. He ruined lives, she whispered. I gave him what he gave others, silence. Lila watched as she was taken away, and the passengers exhaled together for the first time. The train rolled on, and so did the shadows between the tracks. You've been listening to Murder on the Midnight Express. Subscribe for more murder mystery and forgotten truths. And remember, some stories wait to be seen.